What's up, black and white sports fans? John Matrixx here, and I am back with another video. All right, guys, today is the big day for Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick, the former quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, who is Road Rant's favorite NFL team. He is going to be working out for at least 11 NFL teams today. The man has been out of the league since 2016. And if you've been living under a rock, Colin Kaepernick decided to kneel for the national anthem to protest police violence against African Americans. Now, whether you actually believe that cops are going out there deliberately killing African Americans or not, that's besides the point. But he decided to do it. He did it. It was his constitutional right to actually do it. And he said this was no offense against the military whatsoever. Now, me being a former military person, I served in the Navy for 4.5 years. I wasn't offended by it. But I was kind of surprised that he actually started kneeling. This was something that I really did not expect to see happen. And it kind of caught wildfire. He started kneeling, other players started kneeling, and it became somewhat of a movement. And he achieved his goal, I believe, in bringing awareness of what he believed in. Now, you don't have to believe what he believes. I don't have to believe in what he believes. But he made his point, and it was a peaceful protest. Peaceful. That's all it was. But Colin Kaepernick pretty much has been blackballed by the NFL. There were several attempts, I would say, to sign him, but they didn't come through. Now the NFL is holding a workout where all 32 teams are invited to see Kaepernick work out. Now, my thing is, why are they doing this the day before NFL games? Now, 11 teams said they're going to show up. Why wouldn't you do this like on a Monday when players usually have the day off? They're doing this the day before the game. So teams are really going to be busy preparing for NFL games on Sunday. But I guess that's another story, so I digress. My thing is, Colin Kaepernick should have absolutely been in the NFL. He could have made a roster easily. He really could have. Have you seen some of the quarterbacks that are playing right now? That's my question. Now, honestly, I don't believe in the political stances that Kaepernick believes in, but I do believe the man deserves a right to play. And I do think he is better than some of the guys that are playing right now. At least I think he is. The problem is he has been out the league for so long. 3 years. That's a very long time. And the average NFL career is only 3 years. So was there some kind of conspiracy? Probably so. And I'm not saying it was actually deliberate, but the thing is, teams do not like distractions. And Kaepernick is a distraction. Kind of similar to Tim Tebow. When Tim Tebow was in the league, the media attention was all on him. I mean, the man was a backup quarterback for, I believe it was the Jets. And they had a press conference for him. Like, who has a press conference for a backup quarterback? And he was too much of a distraction. And so once he left Denver, he got with New England, and he only made it through camp, and that was it. And he was cut. He wasn't worth the headache. Now, I absolutely believe that Kaepernick is way more talented. But the point is, they were both distractions. And whoever signs him, if he gets signed this season, it could be another media distraction. Actually, I know it will be, because the media will be asking questions about kneeling left and right. No doubt about that. That's going to be the main focus, and that's very, very unfortunate. But Cap really should have been in the league. He really should have. But I think teams only can take so much of a distraction. Now, I don't expect Cap to actually come in and starting. I doubt that he's going to be starting for anyone. He's going to be riding the bench unless something happens. I mean, the man's been out for 3 years. It takes a very long time to get in football shape. I'm pretty sure that he is in great physical shape because he says he's been working out 5-6 days a week. But to get in game shape, that could actually take a few months. So I expect him to get signed. I really do think he's going to get signed by somebody. I mean, 11 NFL teams are showing up. There has to be one team that is in need of a second or third string quarterback. And I actually do see him being a third string for the mere fact that he has to really kind of learn the playbook. And I also believe he is more talented than some of the guys we've actually seen. I mean, my goodness, some of these quarterbacks have been horrible. Now, let's go on to another situation. People were saying that he was declining when last time we saw him. The man actually was like 16 touchdowns, 4 picks. I think he had somewhere like a 90, 92 quarterback rating. That's pretty good. He wasn't damaged goods. But here's the thing. People will probably be up in arms about him actually getting into uniform and getting on a roster. And I'm pretty sure they will. But check this out. Here is the problem. Here's the hypocrisy of some people. Some people said that he was offending the military. No, he was not offending the military. I wasn't offended, and I'm a military vet. I don't think any military vet actually is offended by that. And to tell you the truth, it was a military vet that actually recommended that Kaepernick kneel instead of sitting. Remember, he was sitting at first. And then eventually he started kneeling because a former military vet talked to him and told him, why don't you kneel instead of sitting? Because visually it wouldn't look as offensive. But here's the thing. If you have a problem with Cap being on a roster, where were you when the Dallas Cowboys signed Greg Hardy? Greg Hardy was found guilty of assault on an ex-girlfriend. He actually threatened to kill her. He threw her on a bed full of like guns or something like that. And he threatened to kill her. And he was found guilty. But he got through some loopholes or something. And eventually it was thrown out. That guy is the scum of the earth to me. And he was on a roster. He made a team. Aaron Hernandez, who was with the Patriots. We know he killed at least one person. He probably killed some other people too. He was on a roster. Now, I know that he wasn't on a roster after he got arrested because, newsflash, he was found guilty. So if guys like that can actually be on a roster, guys that went to jail, Michael Vick, he went to jail too. He was running a dogfighting ring, went to jail, went to prison for 18 months, got back in the league. And Michael Vick changed his life around. He was actually a pretty good quarterback. But why can't Colin Kaepernick, I should say, why can't he come back and get the same opportunity? The man did not harm anyone. The man seems to be an upstanding citizen. Now, is he an SJW? He is a big time SJWs, and anybody that knows me knows that I don't believe in, SJWs. They do nothing for me. But I am fair. He has the right to work. Now, I know people are going to say, well, teams have the right not to sign him. That's true. But look at some of the players that I just named that were in the league. And there's also other quarterbacks, too, that have played absolutely terrible. I mean, even Baker Mayfield has been stinking up the joint. He has been horrible. Mitchell Trubisky for the Bears has been terrible. I mean, even the Dolphins probably could use Cap. The Dolphins really could. I mean, they won their last 2 games, but Ryan Fitzpatrick is still playing in the league. Ryan Fitzpatrick is not a good quarterback, and he's in the league. So I'm just saying we need to be fair. Cap, if he gets his opportunity, if he shows that he can still play today when he works out for these 11 NFL teams, I'm all for him getting the job, being on a roster. And it's probably unlikely that we're going to see him play any significant minutes unless somebody gets hurt, because now we're over halfway through the season. But that's just my thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on this, guys? Colin Kaepernick working out for 11 NFL teams today. Do you think he will get back in the NFL? Do you think he deserves a chance to get back in the league? So, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.